What's up guys, and welcome once again to another video of Unicas. And in today's video I'm going to show you how you can convert a Java file into an application and then make an installer to that application. So without wasting your time, let's get started. So first of all, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, then subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you like this video, then like this video and also share it. So let's get started. So first of all, I'm gonna show you the project that I've just created in Netbeans. So if you want this project, I will be uploading another tutorials on this. If I get at least 2000 like on this video. So if I get to the like on this video, then I will be uploading how to make a salary manager in Netbeans Java. Alright, so I'm just gonna give you a small demo of this application. So yeah, so I've created a splash screen and this. So I've got a password called sample. And then the password is same as it is. If you want, then you can do registering it from there. And then let's go. So here you can generate reports of many other things like you want. Then you can insert the data in it, of course, and then you can insert budget. So then you can create 281 ITNS, and it is an Indian report that every school needs to generate. So for that you need another Java application called Launch4j. So I will Launch4j. Okay. So in Launch4j, first of all you have to put the output file. So the output file is going to be the file where the path where you have to put your file after converting into exe. So I want to keep it in my D drive. So I've already created a folder, and actually I want to delete this. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it in a new folder called income. So I don't know actually the path specified is in this drive with the income name folder. So I will go in this, and in this folder you have to type the file name which you want to keep right here. So I want the file name as salary manager. Salary manager, and then make sure that you put .exe extension at behind. So click on save, and then here you have to put the Java file which we have got. So for generating a Java file, click on clean and build, which is present right here. So we will create the Java file. Actually it's giving me error because I've already created a Java file. So if you have done any changes in your application and you haven't already generated a Java file, then you need to go here and click on this to generate the Java file. Go to Launch4j, and in the Java file call the specified path which is my Netbeans projects. Java application 24 distinction, and this is the Java. Click on open. Then here you will be inserting the icon which you want of your application. So I have kept it in my downloads folder. So this is the icon of my application. So click on open, and then Java download and export. In this, as you know that if you have created a Java application, then it will of course need the Java runtime interference. So if any device doesn't supports or doesn't have the Java runtime environment, then what error should be given to him for installing the Java runtime environment. So I want to work on this application. Please install Java runtime interference. And there is going to be the URL. So you can provide this port URL, but I'm not going to provide it in now. And then go to single instance. So single instance is needed to put the application name some like you can see in Launch4j 3.12. This is the vertex and this is the window title. So click on allow on the single instance of the application. Put the vertex name which you need. So I need as salary manager, and the window title is also going to be the same as this one. Sorry. Okay. Then go to GRE, and then we are going to provide here the main GRE version. So whenever Java gets installed on a device, the GRE version is automatically formed. So minimum is going to be 1.0.0. Next we have a splash screen. So if you need a splash screen, but I've already created, so I don't need, you can provide the splash screen here, but it's always good that you make your splash screen in the Java Netbeans. Okay, so now we'll go to version information. So add version information if you want, and file version. It's going to be 1.0.0.0. So make sure that you put the file version in this pattern, and then the free form as whatever you need. It must get 1 point at least, like I needed 1.0. And then we have the file description.
A few moments later.
Okay, so then the copyright. So in copyright, you can give anything like all rights reserved from your company name and all that. Then additional information, product version. So in this product version, file version, you can just keep the same or something different. So it is going to be 1.0.0.0, and I'm gonna keep the free form version as same 1.0. Product name same as we kept the name of our application. So it can be different, but make sure. Then we have the company name. So company name is going to be Unicas. Then we have internal name. So internal name you can put a salary manager, and original file name salary manager .exe. Make sure you put .exe extension behind original file name, then trademarks, and then language. So make sure you select the language in which you are developed, and trademarks it's optional. If you want to put, then you can put. So the messages, click on that. After doing all the tasks, click on save, and save this file where you have kept the another exe file. So in income, and give the file name. So I'm going to keep it important Yes, and then click on save. Then click on compile, and successfully created d/income/title-manager.exe. So next you can click here to run the file, but if you have created internal or additional jar files or rar files in your project, then you need to give another specified folder. So that folder is called lib folder in your distinction folder. So drag this folder into the folder where you have kept your application. So I kept an income, of course. Then click on, and then let's try running an application. Okay, so it worked. But now here happens is, what if your application contains a database? What happens if your application contains a database inside it? So for that, if your application contains a database called Netbeans Thereby like me, then there is one thing that you can do. Go to databases, and then in this database select the JDBC Thereby database, and then click on right click and click on connect, and then after it is connected, database, right click on new connection, and select from the driver Java DB embedded. So if you need any other another type of connection, then in this driver files click on add and add that specified file. So I don't need anything like that. And then the database, select the database name, so it is IN, and so I put the username, key and password, and then click on test connection. So if you get connection succeed message, then you can proceed. Go next. Actually we don't need anything from these, so click on finish, and we have successfully formed an embedded connection. So now what you have to do the next. So next, after creating that, go to the windows where you have proceeded the database. So I have proceeded in January. So here you see the variable you have formed, connection con driver manager dot get connection. I have put is Java thereby d income / it is a path. So what is this? So I'm just gonna show you how you can just make the database work on multiple computers. So we are going to go in users, the user, and then here we want to select this Netbeans Thereby, and then the database name, there will be a folder within with the name of your database. So copy that and go to any of your folder and paste it. It is always recommended that you put the embedded folder inside the D or E drive, because C drive doesn't allows you to access any application, and you need to get kind of permissions. So after that, copy the path of this folder, yes, and then you see I have got the IN, so copy it and then go in your Netbeans, and then in this where you have been providing your connection, instead of that name put the path, but everything will be the same as other. I think you are not going to change anything. Okay, that's it. So now we are going to create an installer to our application. So for that you need a different application called Setup Compiler. So on that, click on file, new, and in this script wizard, click on next. So enter the application name. So I'm gonna name it income, and then company name and other things. So Unicas, and here we are gonna keep the website. So let's go for keeping the website name. So actually I haven't uploaded my website still. Sorry. So then click on next, and now in this base folder click on custom and enter the path. So I need is the D drive, yes. So now click on next, and then main executable file. So click on browse and enter, and select the exe file which we have created. Yes. And then we are going to add files or folders. Okay, so I'm gonna add files. So I need the files. I need some of these files. So those files are. So I need these reports. So I'm just gonna click here, open, and then I need to add a folder, of course, but make sure that you keep those folders inside another folder, like I'm just gonna keep it something like, and I'm gonna move the IN folder in that and lib folder in that. So in the Unicas compiler, click on add folder and select the folder which we just recently created. So actually what it does is that it uploads the inner contents. Yes, it imports the inner contents inside the installer. So then click on next. So allow users to yes, then click on next. So next here you're going to create a license file. So I've already created, I think, a license file. Okay, so this is the text file I've created, and actually I'm gonna add one more file, the same file. So administrative install mode, yes, click on next, select the language, and then next, custom compiler output. So click on browse. I'm just gonna keep it on desktop, and the compiler setup name is going to be, and then click on next. So allow this, and then click on finish. So yes, click on yes. Then let's click on yes, and then just put any. So I'm just gonna put it sample, right? And then click, and then compile. Okay, so for testing, I have came on my another computer. So let's test the installer. So click on yes, and here launch income or not. So I will click on finish. Okay. So now let's try logging in, but I think we cannot log in because I think yeah. So actually database successfully started in this first. And then let's try here. Sample. Here sample. And then I use that number. And then official phone number. Then click on submit. Let's go to the username, which was sample. Copy this and then paste it here. And click on go. So we have got to a dashboard. Okay, so and you can generate a report right here. Insert /u, delete data, all that. And then here we can insert the budget and everything same as it was working as a jar file. Okay, so now let us see the folder. Let's see if the folder has been successfully created or not. So let's go to the D drive, and in this we must get a folder named income.
A few moments later.
Okay, so here we have a folder exactly 60.2 MB, and here we have got all these files, this and let's check if it generates the report, because as I have used Jasper, so there can be a problem. Let's click on go, and then actually I haven't inserted any kind of data, right? So let's insert the data. In January. I'll be soon back after I insert the data in it. Okay, so here you can see that we have successfully created the report. So that is it for today's video. Okay, so if you like my video, like and share it, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any further queries in converting the jar file into exe and then creating its installer, comment down below. Thank you for watching this video.